Hey Gemini, and welcome to your October 2020 Love Tarot reading. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the Halloween Oracle here, and then we will pull a card using the pendulum. And if you would like to see the 3 card spread later on, I will be doing that in the extended. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can find the link up in the bio, and if you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description box. It'll take you to my product catalog, and you'll see the personal readings at the top, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, just look for Gemini Extended 2020 Love Tarot Reading. You can order it there, and the link will be emailed to you to join. So let's go ahead and pull a card from the Halloween Oracle for the overall theme of your reading. Feeling this one. Graveyard. Unnecessary fear. See what's going on there with you, Gemini. And again, this is for those of you that are single and taken. I do not feel like my readings resonate so much for the moon. I feel like I would have to do a separate reading. The moon's just a very different planet for me, energy-wise, than the sun or even Venus or Mars. Gemini could resonate with this, but if you are a Gemini moon, do let me know in the comments if it does resonate with you, or go find your sun sign or rising sign. So let's see here. Yeah, this could resonate for Gemini risings as well. So let's see what is going on with Graveyard. This is a brand new Halloween deck, so I'm going to read to you, and if you bear with me through that, we'll get into the best spread. It's what is your person thinking and feeling about you at this time, and vice versa, and what will be the outcome of that. So let's go ahead and look at the theme here. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. The stones they mark the eternal resting place, yet the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. Today's modern graveyards are restful places, normally highly manicured and very well set out. Whilst they can be places of profound sadness, few are the creepy, gothic places of old. Yet they still hold an undercurrent of fear and seemingly frightening places. Due to countless stories of haunted graveyards, the thought of walking through cemeteries evokes fear in many of us. We imagine zombies and goblins and ghosts rising from the graves and bad spirits hiding out, waiting to harm an unsuspecting living person who walks by. The idea of being at a graveyard after dark, or worse, at midnight, is the stuff of dares and nightmares. But this isn't the way with every culture. On the Mexican Day of the Dead, whole families picnic on the graves of their loved ones who have passed. Children play upon the graves, people play music, drink wine, and share food, all in the company of the dead. Graveyard dust is used as an ingredient in protective spells, not curses. You see I have my Day of the Dead, Dias de los Muertos candle here. Hope I said that right. Spanish is alright. Pull this card and know that you fear unnecessarily. Things are not as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct steps and that you will act upon them. So trusting your instincts and not being guided out of fear would be the advice there. But let's go ahead and see how this is playing out for you, Gemini. So what is Gemini's person of interest or significant other thinking or feeling about Gemini present time? And this reading is for the rest of October, but what is Gemini's person thinking or feeling about them at the time that they watch this reading, because time is fluid. King of Pentacles. So they are either thinking that they are very much there for you. They're solid, they're your king, and this can be vice versa, male or female, or they feel that you are their stability and their king or queen. Queen energy is a little bit different, but male or female, they either feel that you are always there for them, they can rely on you, you're a great partner, or they're thinking that they're that for you. But I do sense for a lot of you, because you have this fear that they are more feeling that about you, possibly. We'll clarify. But let's get into, you know, what are they going to do about this energy? What is your person of interest or significant other going to do about how they are feeling about you at this time? I'm going to give it a good shuffle because I just was told to do so, felt compelled to do so. The Four of Pentacles. So they are going to, you know, it's funny because maybe they feel like they give everything here, you know, they're the solid one, and so they're holding back here a little bit. With the Four of Pentacles, you know, Pentacles isn't just about finances. It can also just be about stability, security, and all of that. So it's like they are either holding back. For some of you, I feel like if you are in a relationship, they're a little bit protective of you, like they're holding you back with them. Because in the traditional deck, he's sort of like holding all the coins close to him. But here in this deck, he's sitting on this treasure chest of coins, right? And it has 4 coins on it, but who knows what's in the treasure chest that he's protecting, that he's sitting on. So for some of you, they're very protective of you, and they are very, you know, stabilizing for you. And for others of you, they feel that way about you, but they also might feel that you hold back. And since this is in the action place, they may reciprocate by holding back right now. They're holding back, and they're being very protective of, either being protective of what they have from you. Maybe they feel like they give too much here as the king, or they're being protective of what you two have, and they're being protective of you and what you two have together. So what is going to be the outcome of how Gemini's person is thinking and feeling about Gemini at this time? What is going to be the outcome of their person's feelings and thoughts and behavior? The Devil. So the Devil isn't necessarily bad. I know it sounds bad, but the Devil here, well, in this deck, he's actually tempting these 2 people on the bench, and this is a couple as well. So he may be, you know, it's like he's offering them ice cream, and he's offering ice cream and money here, but so there's temptation involved. But in the traditional deck, he's actually chaining them together. So he's using these material things to chain them to him so that he can convince them to maybe possibly cheat on each other, or do something bad, or, you know, indulge in a way, or fight with each other. So he's, you know, luring them in, so to speak, like a carrot on a stick, you know. Or my favorite saying is like, he's dangling carrots in front of their face. Now, carrots isn't the food, it's diamonds, right? So he's dangling these carrots to get them to follow him instead of following their hearts or their own will. But the Devil also represents the sign of Capricorn in the deck. So for some of you, you could be dealing with Capricorn, especially with all this Pentacles energy, the King of Pentacles. You could definitely be dealing with, this is kind of interesting for Gemini, but you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody who has that heavily in their chart, or is just in that energy right now. Maybe they have a transit going on, but you know, Venus is in Virgo right now, so if they have Virgo in their chart, they could be behaving a little bit more in their Pentacle energy, and you know, there could be new temptations for them that they don't normally have. But also, this is a very binding energy, so they want to be tied to you, and it's like they'll do whatever it takes to get that, whether it's giving you a lot or withholding from you. And like I said, dangling that carrot, like making promises, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but really they're just trying to keep their ties to you. It kind of reminds me of something I've heard about Cancers before, where they use strings to keep people attached, emotional strings. Now, if you are in love with Cancer, sometimes that actually is comforting, but they can use it to manipulate someone as well. So I feel like that, you know, and Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer. So there's some of that energy going on here. There also could be temptation outside of the relationship. If you two aren't official, they may want to be official, but it's like they are willing to not pursue necessarily, but entertain other options. This also has to do with December timeframe, the end of the year. So there could be, you know, they feel like they're planning for that because they want to be more stable by the end of this year. and also in the original deck, this is very binding energy. The two are chained, and here they have animals, which is interesting. There's two cats here. So, you know, we're very connected and attached to our animals, right? So he's almost using like their more genuine attachments and then like luring them in and sort of giving them this false sense of security here. So your person, I just feel like, I want to do a little bit of clarification, but I feel like they want to be with you, and they have, you know, they want to give their all, but it's almost like they're a little bit, they're not quite going about it in the right way. You know, it's like the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions, I feel like. So let's see how you're responding to this, Gemini. How is Gemini thinking and feeling about their person of interest or significant other at this time? How is Gemini feeling or thinking about their person of interest or significant other at this time? Four of Swords. You're thinking about it. You're just thinking about them in general. And, you know, Swords is it's air energy, it's Gemini energy. You could, I mean, I know I said the other earth signs, but you could very well be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and you're thinking about them because they're kind of behaving in a more earthy way that's maybe not a normal all the time thing. You know, it could be that you've been with them and now all of a sudden they want to be stable and secure, and you're like, can I trust this, you know? So I get a little bit of that sense from that card. But what is Gemini going to do about how they're thinking and feeling and how their person is behaving towards them in October for the rest of the month? What is Gemini going to do? What is their behavior going to be? Ace of Pentacles. So you have something to offer here too, Gemini. You know, you want to put something in as well, but it's like you kind of want to start over. You don't want any stagnant energy. You know, King of Pentacles, I hate to call him stagnant because he's such a great king. He's so warm, reliable, and solid, but I feel like that could kind of bore you, Gemini. So you're kind of like, okay, that's fun, but like, let's start again, you know? And there could be a little bit of financial, you know, especially during this time, financial uncertainty where you're like, okay, we have, what we need, but like, let's put some investment into new things, you know, starting new things. For those of you that are like couples and married and need to like secure this stability, what is going to be the outcome of this scenario between Gemini and their significant other or person of interest this October? What's going to be the outcome of all of this? Something told me to look at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. Some of you are undecided about something. The Knight of Pentacles, you know, steady boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. So if you are like dating someone and just getting to know them, or you've been seeing them for a while, like whether they say it or not, they either consider themselves to be your man or woman, or, you know, they consider you to be their man or woman, or they want to be that. That's what they're thinking about. And even if it doesn't reach this high status of, you know, the King of Pentacles, because they're still like trying to figure out how much to give and take here, and you know, you're just starting to really invest and see the potential in this, then I do see that you two have, you know, this Knight of Pentacles relationship, which is a very solid boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. It has a little bit more of that youth to it than like the King would. So I definitely think that whatever you got going on, Gemini, is very secure and stable and solid with this Knight of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles. Even if you're just kind of hanging out and you don't know where it's going, it's a lot more secure, and maybe you'll see that in the long run. Especially if you're dealing with any kind of like Uranus energy that's like not as easy to see the status of, if that makes sense. You'll look back in like a year and go, wow, that was really solid. You know, I wasn't sure. I was thinking about it, and I wasn't sure if it's like, you know, temptation, but it really is something I can trust, and it really is something you can trust, Gemini here. So So let's go ahead and pull one more card to leave Gemini off with before we go into the extended and look a little bit deeper into the King of Pentacles and the thoughts that Gemini is having and why their person is holding back a little here with the Four of Pentacles and what's going on with the Devil. We'll get into that in the extended. If you want to see the extended and you're watching on Instagram TV, you can go to the link in the bio. It'll take you to my product catalog, and the personal services are at the top if you ever want a personal reading. You can also scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll see Gemini October 2020 extended love reading. If you click on that, you can order the reading there. You'll get the link in your email, and then you can go ahead and click on it and join us in the extended. If you are not joining us in the extended, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel so that you can see when the November tarot reading comes out. I might try to do some live streams this month, and you can also check out the big 144 series. If you are a Gemini Sun, Aries Moon, I already did yours, you can check that out, or you can subscribe to see when I get to your Sun, Moon, and Rising combination, going through all 1,728 combinations. So I'm covering everybody. All right, so leave us with a card to either lead Gemini into the extended or to leave them off with for the month. Ah, these all popped out. Nah, I saw the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, 2 popped out right now. Knight of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, Knight of Wands sometimes can be kind of the player, but I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles here, there's definitely passion here. There's a lot of love, and this person just, again, 10 of Pentacles, wants it all. You know, the house, the family, they want everything with you, Gemini, and I feel like it's mutual for the most part. I did see the Hangman there, so for some of you, it could be undecided, you're still thinking about it, but I think pretty quickly you're going to invest and at least meet them in, you know, this boyfriend-girlfriend union, or because they just want to be with you. They kind of know you're the one, I feel like, for most of you. If you are single and someone's playing games, like I said, it could be some Uranus energy going on, and do be careful, they could be playing around, but I feel like for most of you, this is just your person really like coming in with a lot of passion, wanting to sweep you off your feet, and it's a pretty great reading, Gemini, actually. So we'll go ahead and get more into this in the extended. For the rest of you, I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and light.